Hello everyone, my name is Anne Maloney and welcome back to my blog. And a special welcome to anybody who is here for the first time. And if you'd like to check out some more of my blogs, just go to my website www.annemaloney.com. Now, so far I've been focusing on videos and rather than writing, and it's been really good fun. But in the future, I want to include everything: video, audio, and writing. Now, that's kind of a challenge for me because even though I love speaking and it comes easily to me, as many of my friends will testify, writing has always been a different situation. It's almost been a case of where as soon as I started to decide I would write, all the little monkeys in my mind would waken up and they'd start speaking and they'd start saying things like, oh, it's not good enough, nobody will want to read it, it's boring, it's not well written, you're not saying anything that somebody hasn't said before. So I've been full of fear and blocked around writing. And that's something that I want to overcome. It's one of the challenges of my life because I really would love to be able to write. Just write in my voice, in my style, whatever it is that comes out for me. So I've been going to a writing coach and it's been going very well. And last week, for the first time, I wrote a story and I brought my story along to my coach. Now, she's really sweet and really kind, and she read the story to me. And then she did a really interesting thing. She didn't comment on it. She didn't say it was good. She didn't say it was good for a first attempt. She didn't make any comment as to what her thoughts were about the story. She just asked a simple little question and she said, what part of it moved you? And we began to talk about that, about where the story came from, why I wrote it, what parts of it mattered to me, and it was a really beautiful experience. Later on that night when I went home, that's when the monkeys began to waken up. And they began to say, oh, that was really bad. You know, imagine you reading out that or having that story read to you. You better stop now. Don't ever do it again. Really, you're no good at this. And then another voice started to come up, which said, no, Anne, you're not going to give up. You're going to keep going. That was only a first attempt. So there was this little battle going on in my head about whether I would keep going writing or not. And of course, it was all very fear-based. And then I remembered a moment during the session when my coach was reading out the story to me. I was just sitting beside the window, looking out the window, and it was raining slightly, and the rain was falling on the coconut trees and the banana trees just outside the door. And I was listening to my story being read to me, my story being read to me. And I realised it felt really good. It was like as if there was these little bubbles of joy bubbling through me, and it was a very nice feeling, a feeling of calm and peace and good. It was just feeling good. And I realised that this was a life experience, having my story read to me. And immediately all the questions about whether I should keep going or not, or why I should keep going or not, all melted and dissolved away. And it just came down to a really simple thing. Is this a nice, good feeling, worthwhile life experience or not? Am I enjoying it? Does it feel good to do this? And if so, that's all I want, is just to carry on doing things that feel good. Whatever it is that feels good, that's the next step to take. Now, what an outrageous thought to have. So if you like my blog, please go to my website, www.annemaloney.com. I'd love to hear from you. Feedback, comments, questions. I'd love to keep a conversation going. And until the next time, goodbye.